All right, let's try that. Let's try that. All right, we're live. What up? Say hey, everybody. Let's push that link out real quick. Yo, yo, hey, hey, say hey. All right, let's see here. So we got a little bit of an update. Let's head on over to Sorare's Medium and we'll talk about that. What's up, Blue Ball? No problem. I know we're a little earlier than normal. My in-laws are coming into town. So, all right. I'm just going to get started for the people who join later. I know people who watch after this is live want me to get right to the chase, so I'm going to do that. I know I didn't do that initially, so let's do it. What's up, everybody? What's up, Larry? Yeah, I might actually look at your squad. You and someone else. Jump shoot, what's up? Really? My 100th video? How about that? That's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, let's get into the roadmap. Hell yeah, 99 to 100. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Here we go. Mid-season update, if you want to call it that. We are past the 100 game mark. So we're at about the 60 to 65% mark. We were told that there would be no all-star content and that we would get an announcement on something shortly. It has been over a month, and here we are. We finally have it. So I'm going to go paragraph by paragraph because there's some interesting stuff in here. Sorare MLB 1 year anniversary, that's cool. Batting practice and all that. $150,000 in ETH awarded so far. That is cool. That's a nice number to see. I didn't know what the actual number is. Cheers to the OGs who have been with us since the beginning. Thank you for the acknowledgement, Sorare. But the numbers above don't match our potential. While this is a milestone worth celebrating, we as Sorare are far more ambitious in how we want to transform fantasy baseball. However, in recent months, we haven't done all that we can to live up to this. Correct. All of that is correct. First of all, the first thing that I said in the Discord, maybe not the first thing, but one of the things that I said in the Discord was, I think this messaging was absolutely a kick in the pants. From what I have heard, the higher ups have stepped in at Sorare New York and are demanding change, as are all of us. I think the community's worries finally made it to the top. And they said, you need to get an announcement out. That said, I know there was an announcement coming. I'm not just trying to bury everyone in New York. But what we will see a little bit later, and kind of what Jumpshoot just said in the chat, is there's not a whole lot of substance in this. They said we haven't done enough, which we all agree with. So they want to integrate everything in a unified product, which is funny because of another thing that's coming up later. Their mantra is build with the fans for the fans. They have been soliciting feedback lately, albeit much too late that they're actually acting on things, but still a lot of baseball to be played. Second half really heat up excitement. All right, so they want to talk about the postseason, club shop, collection game, and unique competition rewards. Postseason gameplay. Here we go. The playoffs are fun. To close things out on a high note, we want to keep it engaging, sustain card utilities throughout the playoffs, I'd hope so, and celebrate the game's top stars and tour managers, yada yada yada, leveling up their experience. Nothing. 2 paragraphs, nothing. We want to hear your thoughts and ideas on the Sorare MLB postseason to create the best possible experience together. Discussion and brainstorming is encouraged, so head over to our social media platforms. Here they are, and get in the conversation. The second half stretch begins now. It began a while ago. Um, so basically, what we're saying here is we want to let you know that there's going to be a postseason. Thank you. But we don't know what we're doing with it yet. While I appreciate the candor, I would have liked to hear something, like 1 or 2 thoughts. The postseason last year was a disaster because of the way that they nuked rewards. The NBA postseason was not much better. They rolled out, they were like $100,000 in rewards and stuff. And it was just like some really low tier merch, unless you got all the way to the top and got like a crossbody bag or something like that. Basically, you either had to take out a huge kind of parlay on the Nuggets early, which, I mean, you could have done because they were good all year, or buy cards late. And if you bought cards late and bought the playoff pump, and the way that they rolled it out, where if you had it before the postseason, you got a little boost, basically. It turned off the faucet completely for auctions once they got into the postseason. I don't think they thought about what it would do to the market once the postseason actually started. And then, like, again, you had to win a ton to get anything of note. So, like, my suggestion, and I want to hear what people actually want to do for the postseason, because, like, to me, I don't think you change much. I think the issue before was just like it was impossible to win a reward, and like at this point, you're not going to be hurting if you give away a bunch of tier fives. Like if I win something for having a decent, like I had full lineups in the World Series, and they were good, and still didn't even sniff a reward. And like I prepared early. I took out a lot of stock on the Phillies and the Astros, and sure enough, they wound up in the postseason. I got lucky. I had a good postseason. I had a good World Series. I had a good team. Didn't have Bryce Harper, and I didn't even come close. And it was just like, why? So we've had a 2022 postseason where we've just been like, why? And then an NBA postseason where we've been like, why? Like, why did we do this? Because it did not benefit me. Collectively, I'm speaking generally. And I just don't want to feel that way. Like, I don't have any rewards. Special cards, playoff edition cards. Like, just put a border on them. Put a gold border on them. I don't know. You could put like a bronze border on the wild card and first round rewards, a silver border, or at least teams who make it that far, silver border on CS teams, and then in the World Series, a gold border for World Series teams, and then maybe like, I don't know, a platinum border for the rewards in the postseason or something like that. So like your reward says, I won this reward from this, and this team went this far. I don't know. It's just an idea, like just anything like that. It's not hard to like slap a border on things and mint them that way. I don't think. So extra utility, yeah, like merch. Merch is great. Merch is great. So yeah, just special edition cards for the postseason. But just like don't nuke everything. Don't make it so hard to win anything. Mike asks, are we allowing them any slack that they're just into their second full season with it starting at All-Star break last year? So yeah, I was for a really long time. Like I had been giving them a ton of slack, but the lack of communication and then the complete like no communication and no All-Star contest was just a signal that nobody was trying. And then like we at Sorare we threw an all-star game contest and gave away our cards that we could have used. I gave away something like 35 cards. I could have used them in my collection bonus, but I wanted to like engage the community, and like if it's that easy for me to do it, like it should have been on that. So like for them to say, oh, we're not going to have that, but we'll have an announcement soon. Not then. Like they talked to the community and it seemed like way too late. Way too late. It seemed like they've reached out to the community because they started to hear us getting our pitchforks. And some people already had. So like I've started to lose that slack. That's all. So in this announcement didn't move the needle a ton. I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. Would playoff cards as rewards have an XP bonus until next All-Star game be a good value for GMs that play the game? I guess so, but I don't know about the XP bonus. I don't like altering gameplay, but I'm okay with the special edition cards. And I say I don't want to alter gameplay, but also, again, we'll talk about that coming up a little bit. Robbie says tickets are nice, but don't do anything at all for the Europeans that play the game. That's very, very true. Do I think SO coins are going to help the playoffs? Let's move on to that. We're thrilled with the success of the club shop, and so are football. Going to bring that over. Current club shop in football, exciting new ways, I guess. Items like boosts and extra swaps using coins and enhanced lineups. We're working on adding signed memorabilia from our Sorare player ambassadors so you can show off your baseball fandom. To start, managers will win coin rewards by entering lineups and leaderboards. At the outset, coins will not be transferable to other sports. You will not be able to redeem coins accumulated in MLB and the football club shop. So that makes sense. Okay, so this is something that when it was brought up to me, is something I got excited about. I like the football club shop. I am not heavily invested monetarily in the football side yet. But like I just used it to buy another training team because the Prem's back this weekend and I have some players and I have enough to get another training team. So I would really like to see what they're doing in training where we can have 3 teams and they get double XP or whatever, and then that is Sandlot. That would be great for me. So what Larry said, though, is what will be key for the club shop. Because Mike Baston immediately says club shop is crap. I mean, it's hard for me to say that it's crap. Because they haven't fully done much. Like they haven't rolled it out completely. Like we got an opportunity to, if you were fast enough, you could get a signed jersey, and I saw like a full Tottenham signed jersey. The whole team signed it, and that's sweet. And granted, it took a lot of coins. It took like years and years of grinding to get that, but that's an awesome experience. And I feel like that's going to be way more accessible with MLB. So what we're going to see initially is the boosts and extra swaps for, amateur level and the common level, which is fine. That's good for them. I'm glad people at the common level will have something that they can earn and feel like they won something even when they don't win a card. That will, get that serotonin boost that'll get people like, oh yeah, winning reward is nice. And then when you win a card, it's like, oh hell yeah, something like that. So then you can take it to the club shop, buy whatever, and then eventually like maybe you can get a Sorare hat or whatever. But yeah, there should be a stocked club shop, not these like drops, I think. Um, but I don't know how doable that is. Some drops are fine. Like, oh man, we got an Aaron Judge signed jersey. We got one. Don't tell anyone or say it's dropping at this point and it's 100,000 coins and just let people click away and bomb your servers, I guess, and try and win it. I don't know. But yeah, there needs to be memorabilia. There needs to be like ticket discounts or just tickets altogether or just so like MLB has stock in Sorare now since the deal. Like they got a part of Sorare as the deal. So you would assume they would give something to the cause. So yeah, it's going to start out light. I am interested to see what the boosts are. We kind of threw out some different ideas to them about what those boosts could be. Like, I think they're thinking about blanket boosts, like this player gets 10% extra. You can buy that in the club shop. Whereas I think a lot of us were like, you should just boost statistics. Like, is it a stolen base boost this week? Or, I think a home run boost would be a little much, but stuff like that, I think it should be a little more nuanced than just like, yeah, blanket boost. It's lazy and that's boring. And just to be able to buy a boost and just be like, yeah, this is my week. I don't know. I don't really like that. So we'll see. We'll see what that looks like. I know Bob is very concerned that it will be imperative to being able to compete. I disagree. I could be wrong, but I don't think 10% boosts are really going to change. Like 6 points, yeah, things get decided by a little bit at the top, but like I don't know if you want to spend coins on that and risk it. I mean, it is a risk. Like, how often would you place a boost on a player and they put up a 5 or a -2? It's very possible. So, and that's just a waste of coins. So, I'm excited for the club shop. I'm excited to see what it could be. Yeah, I mean, stuff like what Jump Shoot said. Pitch 2+ inning boost would be nice. Yeah, I don't know that you want to buy a if my guy throws a perfect game token, but yeah, I could see that changing. That's not in here, but yeah, I don't know. I'm excited about the club shops. All right, collection game. We all knew this was coming. Um, Congratulations to everyone with a Brave stack. Your Brave stack's about to get better. I think this is a perfect mechanism for Sorare, the company, because you can just con people into buying the I don't know, the guys that'll give you a 1% boost. It won't really change anything at all, but it gives people an incentive to buy more. And some people like collecting. I'm not crazy about it. I don't care. I hope the rookie cards count, although the fact that they minted 2 years of the same rookies who have like rookie eligibility in both years is going to be kind of whack. But we'll see. I mean, maybe the rookie cards don't matter. So yeah, nothing much to say there. And then at the unique level, just a change in the rewards. They're going to give away some crappy uniques if you win. So, hooray. Like, it technically does help you move up into unique. So, it's fine. It doesn't affect me personally. I know the people in unique aren't completely thrilled by it. I mean, this just to me says like, oh, we could have been doing this all along. Like here are the 4 and 5s. Like there's not that many uniques on the market anyway. So like they could have just been doing this all along. Not there are a ton of players in Major League Baseball, but like at this point you would have given away 37 of the tier 5s. And it's like okay. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Pog wants some cheap and good limiteds. Relief pitchers. I'll get to that in a second. Yes, Robbie, no defense. Jumpshoot wanted me to look at the collection game lightning bolts. Oh, it's just your score. So like, yeah, it's I'll show you. I'll show you my collection on the football side actually. Let's take a look at collection games. Evo Dreamer, time to buy jersey cereals. Yeah, yeah, it is. All right. Here's my collections. So I have 110 points from Fulham. I bought a Fulham stack, so like I have 20 from Leno and Tete and Ream and 30 from Andy Robinson because I'm the only person to own it. 20 from Paulini. So you get 10 for owning them. You get another 10 if you've held them for a certain amount of time. Where is it? How points work? Here you go. Collection scoring matrix. 10 to have them. 10 if you haven't listed or transferred them in 90 days. 20 if you bought the card on auction and haven't sold it. Special design, so like we were talking about before. Number one serial is 30. Jersey serial number is 30. If card's listed in the market, it's taken away from your collection bonus. So, like I have, and it's just the year that it is. So, like I have a Kanji, I just bought him. I bought De Bruyne on auction, so he has 30. And then I have Riyad Mahrez, who has since transferred, but he's a part of the 2022-23 treble edition Manchester City. So, like I could go back and try and find these and boost my score, and then you get the lightning once I get to 100. So I would need, I could buy two more. What's my score? My score is 50. So I could buy two more City guys on auction, and that would push me up to 2%, basically. You do not need a complete set for bonus, no. For max bonus, you need, everything. Or 750 plus. I don't know. Let's see. We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 24 cards. So just having all of them is 240. Holding them all for 90 days gives you 480. So like to get the full bonus, you would need jersey cards and stuff like that. And then there's the leaderboard, like who has, so this guy's got 1480. All right, he's got the Scott Carson, I think that's a jersey mint. Yes, it is. Ederson jersey mint, Ortega jersey mint, Walker jersey mint, Justin Diaz, Stones jersey mint, Ake's jersey mint, Laporte's jersey mint, Akanji's jersey mint, Rico Lewis jersey mint, Gundogan jersey mint, Phillips, Grealish, Rodri, Foden, Sergio Gomez. Yeah, so he's got pretty much all the jersey mints. Even the Holland jersey mint. Holy cow. So yeah, he's got a 5% boost on his City team. So yeah, that's how that works. Okay. I'm interested. I'm definitely interested. I'm excited for that. Like I think it's cool. I think it's helpful. It could have been introduced a long time ago because I can't imagine it would take much to roll it out. I wouldn't be mad if you could only achieve the 5% boost if you're on a certain level of the leaderboard or if you got something for being on the leaderboard. But maybe down the line. My guy Bab here, maybe they get something from City and they're just like, well, here's our City collection bonus guy, and he gets one. So yeah, 90 for all of it. So yeah, that's the collection bonus. Okay. I need a drink of water because I've been talking a lot, and then we'll start looking at this week. So any thoughts on postseason, any thoughts on this I will address? Okay. This is going to be an abbreviated live for what it's worth. My in-laws are on their way, and I am very excited to see them. So, all right. So Brave stacks, Dodgers stacks this week. Dodgers are at Coors, right? Oh man, no, it's cool. I love my in-laws. They're great. We're going to a beer fest, and then we're actually going to the Guardians Rays game tomorrow. Hopefully, Hosey's suspension doesn't hit. Hopefully, he doesn't drop that appeal. Okay. Now we just gotta find the tab that has the stuff that I want to stream. I have 5 windows open. Okay. Here we go. Okay, pitcher. Actually, really quick, I'm going to respond to Pog. He wanted some good relief pitcher limiteds. I haven't updated the rest of season scores since the trade deadline. So, let's see. Evan Phillips. Evan Phillips looks to be like $2.50. Kyle Finnegan, Gregory Santos, both under $2, but I would go Evan Phillips is the one. Evan Phillips, and then if you want to go like still elite level, you're talking Doval at $12 or Bednar at 7. But yeah, Evan Phillips is projected third highest. He's 4 points off Doval. He's 1/6 the price. So Phillips, Kenley Jansen's pretty cheap as well. Kimbrel is pretty cheap. Estevez is pretty cheap, and then mega cheap is Kyle Finnegan and Gregory Santos and Adam Ottavino and Justin Lawrence. So there you go. Okay, pitching matchups. Gallen's fine against San Diego, but yeah. Gosh, I don't even know that I want to start Strider this week. I have not made my lineups yet. I was waiting for rewards, and I got them. I should have opened them live on the show, but I did not. My Christian Yelich rare is on sale. $92, 0.05 ETH if you want them. It's about as low as I'd go, though. So don't you even try haggling with me. Okay. Bradish at Seattle is pretty nice. Sale on his way back, I don't know that I love, but I'm okay with any of these guys against Detroit. No thank you at any of these guys at Toronto, even though Steele's been good and Toronto is not. I guess you could play Steele. Abbott at Pittsburgh is great. Williams and Bybee at Tampa are probably fine. Pass. Erod at Boston's fine, although again I think they hit lefties well. Dylan Coleman, the opener. No thank you on these guys at Houston. Okay, so Lance Lynn versus Colorado is our highest projected pitcher. I think he's projecting that way because some outlets are just using his stats in Los Angeles. So Jumpshoot says, I can't believe I'm starting Lance Lynn over Zach in Arizona. He's also, Gallen isn't facing a bad offense either. So but yeah, I mean, Colorado's horrible. So I'll be starting Lance Lynn in super rare because my other options aren't as good, I don't think. Although I have, Castillo and Kirby against Baltimore are my favorites. So, but yeah, I like Luzardo. I like all those guys. I like everyone against Colorado, especially Lynn and Arias. I like all three of those guys versus New York, even with Judge back. I love Burns, Woodruff, and Peralta against the White Sox. I will be starting all three in some capacity, I believe. No thank you for anyone against Atlanta ever. Cole at Miami is great. I'm waiting to see a little bit more from Cortez. Pass on Oakland Arms. Wheeler versus Minnesota should strike out a ton of folks. All three of the, I mean, Walker and Wheeler both should. Minnesota strikes out a ton against righties. I think I've gone over it before, but I want to show you just how big that gulf is really quick. All right, Team K percentage, Minnesota's already number one. So it doesn't matter what side of the plate. But when you look at just righties, I'm pretty sure it's like substantial. Yeah. 71 more strikeouts than Seattle. By K rate, you're looking at 1.7% more. So, yeah, start Zach Wheeler this weekend if you have him. Smoke him if you got him. He is on Sunday, and he's not confirmed. I hate that. But we got time. We got time to confirm. Stop sharing. I don't mean to make you look at my mug. Back to probable pitchers really quick. All right. Snell at Arizona, great. Lugo, I'm a little weary of these days. Castillo and Kirby are fine. But Baltimore's good, so I don't love it. I like Logan Webb a lot less than normal against Texas. Matz has actually been really good. Not going to strike out a ton, but at Kansas City is really nice. Savali versus Cleveland is good. Glasnow versus Cleveland is even better if he does end up being the starter. Eflin versus Cleveland is also very good. But again, these guys, Cleveland doesn't strike out at all. Like, very, very little. So guys like Glasnow who rely on strikeouts, like guys like Savali against his old team, probably going to pick him apart tonight. Glasnow who needs strikeouts, maybe less so. Zach Eflin, high strikeout to walk ratio. That's the type of guy who is going to pitch well against Cleveland. I wouldn't be surprised if Eflin tears them up. I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland tore him up because he's a guy who throws the ball over the plate. But I think Eflin's going to win that one pretty handedly. Gray, Heaney, Dunning at San Francisco. Those are all fine. Barrios and Bassett against the Cubs. All right. I don't target the Cubs or anything. Boy. Oakland's normally the offense that you target for pitching, but yeah. None of those arms are great. But all right. Any other questions? Any other comments before I get out of here? The dog's whining, so it sounds like the cavalry has arrived. Any other questions? Bueller? Jump shoot, very active. One of the few. I appreciate you, buddy. But all right. Sounds like folks are here. So I am on my way out. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you all very much. If you have any comments if you're watching this back, if you have any comments on playoffs or club shop or anything like that, collections, please let me know. I'd love to talk about it more. But I will talk to y'all on Monday. Good luck. Good luck this week, and let's win.